नमस्कार, आदाब, सत श्री अकाल और खुशामदीद। वेरी वेरी गुड इवनिंग टू ऑल ऑफ यू पीपल। दिस इज योर मास्टर डीजे हर्ष प्रियम, जो कि आज बात करने आए हैं ETH। Oh, very sorry, I forgot that this is an English channel. So very very good evening to all of you people. This is your master DJ Harsh Priyam, who is going to talk about ETH Zurich today in this session. This college is one of the best college of the entire Switzerland, and in fact you can say one of the topmost college of the entire Europe. Now in this session, I'm going to cover each and every detail about ETH Zurich, how you can get into here. I'm going to even cover that how you can get into here in bachelor's degree, even in master's degree. What are the terms and conditions? What are the admission requirements? How tough it is to get into here, into this college? What is the fees? What is the earning opportunities? What is the living cost? Each and everything in detail. So let's get into the session and let's start the session. But before starting the session, if you have yet not subscribed to the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel. You'll get a lot of useful, beautiful and informational content here on this channel. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, the session credit goes to this YouTube viewer, Gen Z Anim. I don't know he is a boy or she's a girl, but he or she, whosoever he is or she is, he has got this comment, and this comment has got a lot of likes. A lot of people were asking for this video. So let's get started. ETH Zurich, it's a wonderful university, wonderful college there in Switzerland. This has been established in 1854. It's a public university, means government funded university. QS World ranking is 7, so it's a top 10 university in the world. The website for this ETH Zurich is ethz.ch.de.html. Now, moving forward, I have also done one video on study in Switzerland. Here also I have covered this college, although not in detail. Here I have primarily covered that how you can go to Switzerland, what are the requirements, visa requirements, staying cost and all such thing. So if you need a detailed video on Switzerland, you can refer to this video present on this channel itself. Now, this country, Switzerland, here it is located in Central Europe. The languages spoken there is Romansh, German, French and Italian. All the languages are spoken there. Swiss franc is the currency there, and 1 Swiss franc is around 96.5 Indian rupees. Okay, so pretty high value. Now, the best part about this university is that it has got an acceptance rate of 27%. Yes, you're hearing it right. It has got an acceptance rate of 27%. International acceptance rate is pretty higher, 35%. Means out of every 100 applicants, 35 get selected. If you compare it with Indian universities, here in India, the best institute is IIT, and that to IIT Bombay. It has got an acceptance rate of somewhere around 1%, even lesser than that. Okay, so you can very well imagine that how easy it would be for a person who is willing to go for some of the top college. It would be how easy for him or her to get into this college. 35% acceptance rate is pretty high. Although it's not the only thing that you need to consider, because this is a good part, but obviously whenever there is some good part to something, there is some bad part as well. So I will tell you in a later course of time in this video only that what are the pros and cons of this university. So one of the biggest pro is 35% acceptance rate. Now, for bachelor's program, the intake is only in autumn, that is between September to November, pretty cold time. For master's program, the intake is in autumn and spring both, so September to November or March to May. Fine, that's great. Now, bachelor's plus master's both has the same fees, again a good part. Bachelor's and master's both have a fees of around 2 lakh rupees per semester. So if you convert it to entire course fees, that gives you 2 lakh into 8 semesters. That is, the good part here. So here, the bachelor's degree is not of 4 years. It is only of 3 years. Yes. So I'll again come to that part in a later period of time right now. But it has got only 6 semesters. 2 into 6, that is 12 lakh rupees. So again, a good part that it is costing almost the same what it costs in India for you to get a degree. So 12 lakh rupees around that only, and that is the same cost which you get in India as well. For masters, it is much cheaper, because in masters you get 2 into 4, 4 semester, that is 8 lakh rupees. Pretty cheaper compared to Indian universities. Fine. Now moving forward, so you have got the pricing also. Now moving forward, is there any scholarship available? So there are plenty of scholarships available, because this being one of the top colleges of their country, they have n numbers of scholarship for this college particularly. Now, ETH Zurich supports excellent master's student with following scholarship. The scholarship covers full study and living costs during the master's degree course. So this is for masters, but there are for bachelors also. Scholarship amount is around 12,000 per semester Swiss franc, now which converts to somewhere around 11.5 lakh rupees per semester. So 12 lakh rupees per semester means 2 lakh rupees per month you will be getting only for your living expenses, because this degree, scholarship already covers your tuition fees. So tuition fees covered, and apart from that you are getting 2 lakh rupees in hand for your monthly expenses. Now, tuition fee waiver for the regular duration of the master's program, that's there. Now, moving forward, ETH Zurich social scholarship. Now, social scholarship is available for both bachelors and masters. Provided subsidiary funding, but do not fully cover living and study cost. Scholarship for this study and living costs are awarded on the condition that applicant can provide evidence of his or her financial circumstances. So this is a need-based scholarship. Similarly, this one is also a need-based scholarship. Financial need needs to be demonstrated. Scholarship for international BSc and MSc students. Okay, so more or less scholarships are available. I have just given you 3 just to give you an example, but you can find many more scholarships on this website. Cool. Now moving forward, bachelor's program and master's program. So here bachelor's program is of 3 years, which is a good part, but it looks good only because it has got a downside also. Now what is this downside? Please listen to this very carefully. So ETH Zurich asks for a special condition which everyone has to follow irrespective of the country. Now in Switzerland, the normal rule is that a student can go to a college only if he or she has completed 13 years of schooling education. So in India, we have 12 years of schooling education because we start from first grade, we go to 12th grade. So we have 12 years of schooling education. But in Switzerland, the norms are for 13 years. Now, so if you have to move from India to Switzerland, what will you do? So then there are 2 methods. First, that either you complete a course which Switzerland government has made, but that course does not work here in ETH Zurich. ETH Zurich specifically asks for one more condition, that a student must be admitted to an Indian university, and he or she should be able to produce a certificate certifying that he or she is already enrolled in one of the college in India, universities or college, and he or she has completed first year. So once you complete your first year, then they will agree that you have done your 12 years of education in school and 1 year of education in your college. Now they would be agreeing you or accepting you for their 3 years of bachelor's degree. So this is a downside. Now, although there are a lot of students who even do that, because 1 year of college education is not that big deal here in India. You can get admitted to any of the college, and then after 1 year, you can leave that college. That is very much possible. Now, but the second downside now comes, because see, if this university is that great, all world rank 7, top 10 universities of the world still has an acceptance rate of 35%. How is that even possible? And that too, this university is not charging very hefty. It's charging only 2 lakh rupees per semester. Still got so much wow acceptance rate. So this is because the second condition is that here most of the degrees are awarded in German only. They are awarded in German. They are not taught in English. There are very few courses which are taught in English or French, but they are very few, selective only. So 90% of the courses are covered in German. So you need to learn German. Otherwise, you won't be able to study here. That's again second downside. Now moving forward, master's program is of 1.5 years to 2 years. That is 3 to 4 semester. Language of instruction here is mostly English. That is why most of the student prefer ETH Zurich or Switzerland for their master's degree instead of bachelor's degree, because bachelor's degree is very tough to get there, because at the age of 14 years or 15 years or 17 years, at just the age of your class 12th, learning an entire new language, and that too with that proficiency that you are able to get the entire course of instruction in German, it's very tough. But once a student is matured, or you are into your college in India and you spend 2 to 3 years learning German, then it is very easy. So even in the masters, they give most of the instructions in English and the courses are in English. So then it becomes very easy. Now moving forward, Bachelors, so they have these many branches, so they have plenty of branches, that's not a problem. Engineering has also got multiple disciplines, so that is also not a problem. Plenty number of branches, that's great. Even in masters, you get the same thing. So a good amount of masters programs are available there, so you can study from any one of them. Now, bachelor's, school leaving certificate, entrance examination by ETH. All bachelor's program are primarily taught in German typically now. So since all programs are taught in German, so you even need to pass a German test, which is called test DAF. So just like when you go international, you need to prove your English proficiency, and that is why you give IELTS or TOEFL examination. Just like that IELTS and TOEFL examination, if you go to any German country and you are studying courses there in German, you need to prove your German proficiency also. And for that, you need to pass this German proficiency test, which is test DAF, just like IELTS. So this is the next part that you need to cover here. Next, moving forward. Now this comes as the saddest part. Why? ETH Zurich, most of the people, like, they aspire to go, but this is actually tough, and it actually becomes tough here. Now, what it is, please see carefully. If you are planning to go for masters, then you'll have to appear for either this test or this test. There are two types of tests. First test is called reduced entrance examination. Second is called comprehensive entrance examination. Clear? Now, reduced entrance examination has got physics, chemistry, maths, biology. Comprehensive entrance examination has got physics, chemistry, maths, biology. Along with that, German, foreign language like English, and then history and geography. Fine. That is not the saddest part. You might be thinking, sir, saddest part is that you'll have to learn about Swiss history and German history and geography. It's not that tough. You can learn it very easily. But the saddest part comes here. Both these examinations are taken or are conducted in German language. I am repeating. Both these examinations are conducted in German language. Like, your entire examination paper would be written in German. And this is the saddest part, because in this much time period, like 1 year or 6 months, whatever time you take to learn German, you would be able to understand German and speak German a little. But it is very, very rare case that in just 1 year or in just 6 months, a student is so pro that he or she is even able to understand German written on a paper, and that too physics, mathematics, biology and chemistry, where you get technical terms. So this is very rare, and hence it becomes almost very impossible or very tough for a bachelor's student to go to ETH Zurich. Although this toughness is not there in the master's degree, because in the master's degree there is no entrance examination at all. Yes, in master's degree there is no entrance examination at all. That is the good part. Although this is easy for those students who have started learning German from a very tender age. Like, even in a lot of international schools, students start learning German from the age of 8th, 9th or 10th. They even take the examination of those of these foreign languages. So if they are doing that, then they probably can go to this college. Okay. Now moving forward, examination is in German. I have given you this part. Now in master's degree, the good part is that there is no entrance examination at all. You just need a bachelor's degree from a recognized university in India. Master's programs are taught in English, again a good part, and accepted English tests like TOEFL and IBT and IELTS. GRE is also accepted, that's again a good part. So for master's degree, it's very easy for students to go to this college, and hence most of the master's students do prefer this college. Fine. Despite that, this college is so good in terms of ranking, in terms of everything, fees, employability. So even if you get the employability data, 98% masters and doctoral alumni hired after 1 year. Like, just between finishing the degree and within 1 year, they get hired. And what's that percentage? 98%, which is pretty great. More than half of the graduates are working in the private sector 1 year after graduation, and they work for most part in Switzerland. 89% of master's graduates, 74% of doctoral graduates. Means they want to show that most of the people do get hired in Switzerland itself. They don't have to migrate to other country or to other place to find a job. They find a job in Switzerland only, means Switzerland has got a good job market. So everything is fine. Only the problem here is learning German. So if you are able to learn German, and that too at such a proficiency level, this means then your markets are so wide open and you would be able to get a job for sure, because this Switzerland has got a very good job market. Fine. Now, so ladies and gentlemen, that was all for this session. I hope I have covered most of the points about ETH Zurich, although there would be few points which I would not have covered, particularly regarding Switzerland, like visa requirements and all such thing. But for that, I would recommend you to kindly see my video, that study in Switzerland, that I have made on this channel itself. You can check out that video, and with that you'll get a lot of new information about Switzerland. Apart from this, if you need any other further video, I would recommend you kindly comment down in the comment box as like what a student had done for this video, and I'd be very happy helping you or making the new content. If you want me to cover any college, any country, any scholarship, anything like that, just do let me know in the comment box. And how was this video? Also write that. I would be happy to read your comments. With this, it's time to say a goodbye. Myself, Harsh Priyam, signing off at this junction, saying you all a very goodbye and a very good night. See you all in the next session.